Yes. Hello, guys.
Hello, guys.
Welcome to.
Welcome to Pitching in Line.
So we are really excited about our new venture. So we are just two cricket enthusiasts, as we like to call ourselves, and we are here to present our opinion about our favorite sport, cricket. And we thought there can't be a better time, than start our venture than IPL, right? It's a carnival for us. It's more than a sport. It's a carnival for us. What do you feel?
Yeah, man, it's finally IPL is happening, and I'm super excited because we didn't have any action for the past 6 months, and I think it will be really nice for all the Indian fans to see Indian superstars to be in action. And this time it's happening in UAE, so I think the tournament will be very interesting, very closely fought because none of the teams will be having
Yeah, you put your point rightly, right? There won't be any home advantage for any players, so it's
Mm,
kind of neutral for all. Even though Indian players played a little bit of cricket in UAE, but I think they are still yet to get accustomed to those kind of conditions. Even though you have climatic conditions matching to these UAE conditions in India in the summer, when we'll have extreme heat and difficult playing
mm,
conditions, but still this will be a challenge, right? Especially when you are playing without a crowd, a tournament like IPL, it will take a lot
mm.
of toll on the players, psychologically. And they are most of the players
Yes,
are playing it after a long time, right? They will be rusty. It will be really
mm,
interesting to see
true.
that where they start themselves. Even the bestest of the bestest will be finding it very difficult to come in terms.
Mm. And I feel, this in UAE, there'll be very slow pitches. Like we have seen in PSL and everything. I think the scores will be around 140 to 160.
Yeah.
There weren't many high scoring games. And one more thing I would actually like to point out is the matches of IPL are going to start at 6 p.m.
Mm.
So according to the sources, there'll be due for the second innings for the team which is bowling. So they'll be facing a lot of difficulties.
Yes.
So I guess if you win the toss, it's better to choose to field
Yeah.
and take the advantage of due in
You.
the second innings.
True.
And one
True.
more thing, the humidity. I think humidity will play a huge role, and especially with all the players were being in quarantine for the last 6 months and suddenly coming out and playing at 41, 42 degrees Celsius. So it will be a tough thing. And tomorrow is the first match.
Yeah.
We have been
Very
awaiting for
excited.
it. It's a big clash.
Marquee
Chennai
clash.
Super Kings versus Mumbai Indians.
True. Very
Absolutely,
excited. Yeah.
absolutely a blockbuster.
Yeah.
And it's four-time champions going against three-time champions. It's Hitman versus Tala. And mind you, Dhoni, I think we are getting to see Dhoni after a very long time, and he
For
has
more than 1 year.
officially retired from international cricket. So it's good to see Dhoni. What do you think about Mumbai Indians team?
Mumbai Indians, they are the defending champions, of course, and they do as like Chennai Super Kings. If you want to name any other consistent team, definitely it's Mumbai Indians without any doubt. Only because of its core, right? The core which they maintain. Just like CSK, they have their core maintained with Rohit Sharma as a skipper, Bumrah, you have Hardik Pandya, Kieran Pollard. These players are the nucleus of the team, right? Which are making the team up and running. So that's what makes them a highly competitive team in this tournament, and they are always a threat wherever they play, and whatever conditions they play. It's if you're playing against Mumbai Indians, then it's definitely no, it's not going to be an easy walk for you. You have to struggle against them to beat them. It's really a
And they
tough side.
actually acquired very good buys this year. They got in Chris Lynn.
Yeah,
They traded Trent Bolt. I think Trent Bolt is a very good move
yeah, true.
because Bumrah is doing well, and there's no Malinga. I mean, obviously, it's very difficult to fill up Malinga's shoes, but Trent Bolt, he's a class player of his own.
Of course.
So I think Mumbai has filled up their bench as well. It's very strong.
Even CSK for that matter, they, if of course every team will pick their squad according to the conditions which they play. Like they would have selected their team keeping Chepok in mind, and fortunately for them, there is not much of difference between the conditions, between Chepok and UAE.
Yes, yes. Mm.
So the kind
True.
of slow bowlers they have, right? They already have the likes of Ravindra Jadeja, they have Imran Tahir, right? High quality spin
Piyush
bowlers, right?
Chawla,
And now they have an exciting buy, in Piyush Chawla, who has been a long servant for Calcutta Knight Riders, and now we can see him in yellow color. So it's like really exciting to see them, say their attack. It's going to be a very tough, right? The spin, the quality which they possess is not going to be easy to face them, especially the captaincy of Dhoni. He knows, right, how
Mm.
to handle his players, right. Even if you give him the limited resources, he knows how to extract
Mm.
performances from them. So it's going to be one hell of a match tomorrow.
Yeah, and CSK, yeah, it's a spin heavy team, and MS is a very good captain of spin bowling. And though Harbhajan Singh isn't there in the team, but by taking Piyush Chawla, yeah, you're not getting an off spinner, but like spinner of who is very very experienced. I think is almost as experienced as Harbhajan Singh, and I think is in the top five highest wicket taking list of IPL in IPL. So and even Mumbai, I think may not have very like a big name in spinners.
Spinners,
I
yeah.
mean, Krunal Pandya, Rahul Chahar, they both are upcoming players. I'm pretty excited to see Rahul Chahar. He had an excellent season
Yes.
last year.
So
And what do you think? What will be your playing 11 for tomorrow
for Mumbai Indians,
for the first match? Yes, Mumbai
Mumbai
Indians.
Indians, it's a no-brainer, dude. I'm opening with Rohit and Quinton de Kock. It's one of the destructive
Hmm.
pairs in white ball cricket, and followed by I'll
Hmm.
have Surya Kumar Yadav at number three, who is ever dependable, who is not away.
Yeah, very very experienced.
Very excellent player. There is it's very in very few months of time we can see him in Indian colors, right? It's highly talented. And at number four, I will
Hmm.
have floater in Ishan Kishan, which will be according to the
Hmm.
situation. If Mumbai Indians lose early wickets, right, then I will see Ishan Kishan coming in and doing that repair work. Then we have
Anchor role.
yeah, exactly. Then at number five, 5, 6, 7 is already decided, right? It's Pandya brothers and Karan Pollard.
Pandya brothers in Pollard. Hmm.
Yeah, and especially Pollard,
So that totally,
he's
so it's totally seven people right now
yeah,
till
especially
number
Pollard.
seven.
Yeah, Pollard is having awesome time, right? Recently in CPL in final, he
Yeah.
took 4 wickets, right? So he is in red hot form. So I think it will be,
Oh, he's in a very good frame of mind. I mean, they won all their matches,
yeah, that's what
12
he said.
matches. It's a huge record. I think it's very difficult in T20 to maintain your momentum
True, true.
and win all the matches. So yeah, he will be in a very good mindset.
Yeah, especially from last 2 years, right? He didn't bowl
Yeah,
much
who's gonna
for
be
in
your
Mumbai
number
Indians.
eight?
Yeah, number eight, I'll have. It's an interesting selection. It will be like a clash between Mitchell McClenaghan and Nathan Coulter-Nile. So for me, I'll go with Coulter-Nile just because of his batting abilities. Right? If you remember his
Hmm.
innings against West Indies last year in the World Cup, when they lost early wickets, right? Top three were
Yes.
dismissed cheaply. It was Coulter-Nile
Hmm.
who stood his ground and played a blinder. So I think he will be
Yes,
that
yes.
extra, he'll be that bridge between the batsmen and the bowlers. So I will, for these batting
Hmm.
abilities, I will like to put Nathan Coulter-Nile at number eight. Then I will have at number nine, I will
Hmm.
have Rahul Chahar, and at number 10 and 11, I
Hmm.
have Bolton Bumrah.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
what
I
about
think
Chennai?
Chennai. Chennai, I think they're gonna miss Raina. I mean, Raina is a huge player for them. He's a minimum 400 runs bank for CSK every year. and that too is a very good fielder, and he can actually give that off spinners. You know, in that UAE pitches, I think he would have been very more than handy. I think they're gonna miss. CSK is gonna miss Chinnathala, but my starting 11 would be I would open with Watson, and I think since I think I would like to open with Murli Vijay for combination purposes.
Okay,
And
Murli,
my
okay.
number two would be Raidu. Raidu has opened last year, and he was in a good form. So I would actually open with Raidu because he can play spin very well. In
Yeah.
UAE conditions, I think it will be really nice. I would actually bat MS up the order,
Hmm.
to take charge of the innings. You know, he can guide, he can be the fulcrum of the middle order and guide the team. And my number five would be Kedar Jadhav. And number six and seven are going to be Dwayne Bravo. And I think I would like to keep Faf du Plessis in between. He's a very well experienced batsman. Faf du Plessis. I think probably I'll give him number five slot. I'll bring Kedar Jadhav down six, and Dwayne Bravo at seven. Eight is gonna be Ravindra Jadeja.
Yeah.
And my three other bowlers, I would go with two leg spinners.
Okay.
In Piyush Chawla and Imran Tahir, both of them are fabulous spinners, very well experienced. I think they will extract a lot from UAE. And my one pacer would be Deepak Chahar.
He's been the successful bowler for CSK for past 2 years.
Mm.
He was one
Yes,
of,
yes.
yeah, so he's one of the leading wicket takers for them, and he has had this successful record, and he has the capability of giving some runs with the bat also if required. So yeah, Deepak Chahar
Mm.
is that one quality package. That's what I feel.
Yeah, I mean, he's we got to look after him actually. He has been performing really well. He had a stellar of a good season with India too. He recorded world's best figures, and I'm really looking forward to see how he performs because with the World Cup coming ahead next year, I mean, we don't know whether they'll play it or not, but 2021 there's a T20
Mm,
World Cup in India,
yeah.
so I'll keep an eye on him. I'll keep an eye on Deepak Chahar. And whom do you think? Which team do you think is going to win tomorrow?
It's difficult, man. Like both teams are, as I said, it's having that fulcrum in tact. That both are having their own experience.
Mm-hmm.
There are two or diametrically opposite minds are clashing against each other. Dhoni, at one hand, he's calm and composed, who's more of an unorthodox kind of leader who doesn't, go on records. He just takes decision on spot, and it pays off. That's the most important thing. As far as the other side, Rohit Sharma is more of a tactical person who likes to, go on the conditions. Like he takes the conditions on the merit list, and he will pick
Yeah,
his team definitely on his merit list. So
yeah. Mumbai Indians is quite a pre-planned team. They have this specific strategy, specific system. They follow a code, and everyone goes through it. And whereas CSK, it's Mahi way all the way,
my way already.
pure
Yeah.
instinctive,
Correct.
purely instinctive.
Yeah.
So it will be interesting to see. I mean, I think since he has retired from international cricket, these are his last days
In international
in playing
IPL.
competitive cricket. So I would like to see and just enjoy it, just enjoy the legend of MS Dhoni.
Yeah, true.
And okay, I'm just going to keep you in a little bit spot of bother. Okay, I know it's too early. We still don't know the conditions, how the pitches are going to be, what is the forms of the certain players, or the combination of the teams. What, according to you, just take a wild guess of your top four teams which are going to qualify for the playoffs.
Okay.
Just wild guess. Let's
Okay.
see.
So out of the four spots, two spots are CSK and Mumbai. I think they are definitely gonna qualify. I'll be really
Mm,
surprised if even one of them miss out. Right? It's kind of the kind of experience they have, the kind of the players which they possess. I don't see them
mm,
not qualifying. They definitely has to qualify at anything, but the rest of
mm,
the two spots will be really interesting because the rest of the six teams are equally balanced. But according to my analysis, what I have gone through the team lists and all, I think the Delhi Capitals will have a good chance, right? This time around. Last year also, after 7 years, they qualified for the playoffs. So I think this year will also be, a great year for them, because the team which they have, they are filled with Indian, contingents, right? They have this youth intact. They are the only team I feel that who can even put down 11 which only have Indians, right? They can even play without foreign names. It's that kind of team which they are. So, and Ricky Ponting in leadership group, and Shreyas Iyer, who is slowly inching his way into the international cricket team, or they will have a point to prove. And with likes of Ravichandran Ashwin, Rahane, new imports. So this is
Mm.
gonna be one, it's very exciting season, to watch Delhi Capitals progress. As far as fourth team is concerned, I think it will be mm, RCB. I feel uh, RCB and Sunrisers are both the contenders, I feel, but I give an inch to RCB because just because Kohli. Kohli, he has this competitive spirit, right? He's this is the thing. IPL is a thing where he's missing, right? He wants to, win that trophy at any cost. And I think this time they have some experienced players, right? They have players like Aaron Finch, who is having a form of his life, right? He is leading the Australian team like a dream. And they have
Mm.
some exciting prospect in there with Padikal. I really want to see that kid perform. He has a staggering numbers
Mm.
for India A. And apart from that, they have
Mm.
one of the best spinners, leg spinners in India, Yuzvendra Chahal. So they have
Mm.
this basics covered, I think. And moreover, they were the victims of that conditions of Bangalore when their bowlers were
Yeah,
when going for
true.
hammer and tong runs, right? So I think this will be the
And
condition.
because Chinnaswamy Stadium,
Yeah. So this is the thing. As
it's a flat pitch, a
hmm.
small ground. Yeah,
So because as we
yeah, go
said,
ahead.
it's a neutral thing, right? So they also have quality spinner, as I said. They have Washington Sundar in their rank. They have Pawan Negi, and they have Chahal. They have Adam Zampa, who they brought in for Richardson as replacement. And apart from that, they have their top heavy, right? They have Kohli, they have Aaron Finch, they have the Padikal, right? They have even Shivam Dubey, who can work as a floater. So I think RCB will
Mm.
make a cut. That's what I feel. And what about your prediction? Like, whom do you feel that will make the cut this time around?
My four, I would go with. I mean, at least right now, my guesses would be CSK, SRH,
Yeah,
DC,
yeah,
Delhi Capitals, and RCB. I'm choosing these teams because they have very good spin heavy attacks. Like if you see CSK, you have Chawla, Imran Tahir, Ravindra Jadeja, Sai Kishore.
right,
When it comes to DC, I think taking Ashwin has been blessing in disguise for them right now. And
right.
there's Akshar Patel, Amit Mishra, Sandeep Lamichane. And in SRH, you have Mohammad Nabi, Rashid Khan. Though he is in little bit less of a form, but I think he will show up in IPL.
Mm.
And they have Abhishek Sharma, they have Shahbaz Nadeem, who is
He's a
a
veteran,
consistent performer in
IPL veteran
domestic
also.
circuit. Yeah, and even their paces, Bhuvi, Sandeep Sharma, Siddharth Kaul, I think they're going to take advantage of this slow pitch with their cutters and everything. And one more team, I'm going with RCB. They have Yuzi Chahal, Adam Zampa, Washington Sundar. But also, since the pitches are going to be turning pitches, and where I think technically sound batsmen will do well. So
Right.
all these four teams, right, they have very good technically sound batsmen. So I think the class of Kohli and De Villiers
Mm.
will actually come into it. It may not be that blistering knock of
Mm.
18 balls, 60 or something like that, but anything around like 45 balls, 60, where you're anchoring the innings and taking it to the deep might might change the game. So I'm going with those four. I'm not really taking MI, but MI has a very good chance of qualifying too. But yeah, let's see. So that is our playing 11.
Yeah.
So what about you guys, all the viewers?
So
Let's just do it. Guess your four playoff teams, and we'll see it at the end.
yeah.
Who gets all of them right, who gets three of them right.
Let's be
Okay,
interactive.
chalo.
Our focus is to be interactive and send our message across to all the cricket buffs all around the globe. So we are just this cricket enthusiasts who want to show our excitement to you guys. That's the main motive we started this channel. So we expect your participation at the highest level.
Yeah, we are just you guys. We are just you guys. Everybody, give your playing 11s, give your combinations, give your reasoning. Let's see how it goes. Tata.
So let's see tomorrow after the match. So bye guys, take care.